Um, what's up? Uh, it's been forever since I went live, and um, it's a little messy in here, but y'all don't worry about that. But yeah, it's been a minute since I went live. I wanted to just start hopping back on here, and I have a lot of amazing things that I worked on last year that I'm gonna be dropping this year, and or that are gonna be available this year. And so I wanted to get back active on all of my socials. I mean, also I like life was lifing, but like I moved, so I live in a different place now than I was living. As you can see, it's different here. This house is familiar. This is the house I used to live in, and my son's father lives here as well. So I'm co-parenting and cohabitating, which is a major life change for me. And which is kind of what I want to talk about today because um, I feel like a lot of times you can avoid the things that you're healing from, and then you can feel like I've isolated myself, I've healed, I've done this, I've like did the work, da 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 da, and then you get around the person who triggers you, and all that healing goes right out the window. And so it's not that you're still growing. Like regardless of if you're around you end up being around somebody who triggers you, or you end up being around the person that reminds you of all the things that you healed from, and then you may have like a moment where you blow up. It's still like you're still good, like you're still growing, you're still healing. I think the recovery time is like important as far as like just for like as an example, like I haven't even really been getting in arguments or nothing, and not that I am right now. I'm not getting in arguments or nothing, but I just know that like the healing that I've done, it has been away from the people who have harmed me, and that has been a trend for me, right? And I think that's healthy. I think that that's something healthy. I think that you should be able to go away from a person that is triggering you and spend time away. But some of those people we end up having to be around. Some of those people are in our family. Some of those people we have to co-parent with. And then some of them, it is like in a healthy relationship. Maybe y'all not like no contact. Maybe y'all just had an argument, and now you're like, all right, let's take a little breaky break. Let's go to our corners and then come back when we cool. So I feel like, when you get back around something that you have been like, you know what, I am going to stay away from you because we just do not get along, and you are not, you ain't my vibe. But then when you get back around them and you have to be around them, like, what does that look like? And like, how do you not fall back into a cycle of like toxicity and a cycle of like, um, like I noticed just even being in this space, I have, and like I believe in transparency. Everything that I put on here on this YouTube, everything that I say, I'm saying it for a reason, and I hope that someone, will be able to hear this and someone will can relate. And I just hate being fake. I hate like, and I like, I've had people say stuff like, you don't have to say all of that, or they don't need to know all of that. And it's like, no, they don't. But I don't care either. I don't care what people know about me. People knowing stuff about me doesn't make me less than. And I also just like to be transparent because I don't want anybody ever seeing me and being like, wow, she has it. She has this. She has that. She got it going on. And whole time I'm goddamn falling apart over here. And I just don't want to place unrealistic expectations on myself or anyone. So anyway, I just hope that this reaches somebody, and I hope that this might help somebody. So anyway, yeah, when you are having to be around people who trigger you, or people that that you feel like you have healed from, and then now you're having to be back around that person, like say, I just feel like it takes time to like get adjusted to that new life. And you have to figure out, all right, how do I find my peace in this situation? Like, how can I figure out exactly how to navigate this? Like, I don't want to go back into the discussions and conversations about why we aren't cool, or why things aren't the way they used to be, or why things aren't cool or good, or, like, I don't want to get into all of that. I don't want to talk about all of that because I feel like, for one, I don't have capacity to do that. And so I just need to know how to operate and how to move in this new situation. And so I'm still learning. Like, I don't have that completely figured out. But one thing I will say is, like, one, having open communication with myself. Like, I need to be able to have a talk with myself, honestly. And it might sound crazy, but I need to be able to be like, what do you have going on right now? What is making you so upset? Or why is this person making you so upset? Or why can't you respond with kindness? Or why can't you respond? And it's not necessarily about being nice or being kind or whatever. It's mostly about not allowing the actions of another person or the behaviors or attitudes of another person dictate how you are. Because I feel like, for one, it's manipulative. And two, you got a potty? You need a potty? One, it can be manipulative, and then I just feel like it's finding those new routines, right? Because, like, before, if I'm not around the person, then, like, I don't have to see you. I don't have to worry about how to interact with you. But once you end up being back around that person, you have to figure out, like, all right, from now on, maybe when they get here, maybe I need to go do this, and that. Or, like, like, you just have like a program or a regimen, and it is a different setting, but you can still find peace. And I just think that I want to make sure that no matter what, no one can affect my peace. No one can affect the way that I show up for myself, the way that I show up in my healing and in my journey. And I feel like, just keeping it real. Like, when we first got here, we kind of had like a little situation, a little back and forth situation. And I feel like this person kind of tried to make me feel as if like, no, that's how you are. Like, that's like, there you are. Like, there she is. There she is, the evil person that I knew. And it's like, nah, bruh, I'm not like that. But you really taking me there. And so how do, one, like, I not allow this person to go there, to take me there? But also, if I do happen to go there and I do happen to be in a space where I feel like, no, I need to fucking, like, I need to stand my ground, and I need to let you know that these are my boundaries, and I will not. I refuse to get into a situation with you where we're arguing or things are going back and forth, right? And so I feel like, I really felt like, oh, I don't want to go backwards. I moved away from this person. I am not, like, this isn't the decision that I wanted to make. It was really, really hard for me to, like, process that, because it felt like, how, like, as we're going through life, we're trying to, like, break the cycles, right? We're trying to change our atmosphere. We're trying to change the circumstances. And so when we end up back in a situation that feels a little familiar, sometimes we almost feel like it's our fault. And so I had to really talk myself through the fact that it's not my fault. I'm not in this situation because of something I did wrong. And have you lost your mind? Why would you ever come and hit me like that? Apologize. What the heck? And so, yeah, I didn't do anything wrong to be in this situation. It was an unfortunate situation where the last living situation that we were living in didn't work out. And so this made the most sense financially. So basically, I'm here saving up, working, getting back on all my stuff, and hope to move soon, or either me or him will move soon. And so hope to be, in spaces where we could be separate and we could just co-parent regularly, right? But until then, I have to make sure that I am at peace and that I am continuing to grow even through a difficult situation. And so yeah, I just wanted to give that update because like I said, I'm trying to get back on my social medias, but I just hate hopping on like the internet and trying to act like shit is regular when it's not. And then when I like have a day where I might be a little bit more emotional when the moon cycle is coming around, I like can like it makes sense. It makes sense. It's like, nah, she moving through it. And then also I feel like this is a space where I've been able to look at some of my videos and be like, damn, I really have grown. I really have come to a place where like I'm not like that anymore and I'm completely different and I've like excelled and I've grown past who I used to be. So I really feel like it's dope to be able to look back on videos that I've talked about and been transparent about and see my growth and see that I actually am like making moves and I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm getting better. My relationships, my relationship with my son is evolving. Do you got a potty or what? Cause why are you screaming? But yeah, so I just wanted to drop that here and give a little updatey little situation. And then also gonna continue to try to be more consistent. Not trying, I'm gonna be more consistent on all my platforms, on my Instagram, TikTok, if they don't ban TikTok, or if TikTok end up staying. I'm cooking your dinner right now. You don't need these snacks. Your dinner is almost done. And so yeah, I just wanted to give that update and kind of like show my face on here and get back into the swing of doing lives, because I really like lives. I feel like it's not, once I start getting people and like able to like talk to people, or once people start kind of like hopping on here and talking to me, I really like that interaction. There was a couple people, a young girl that I actually had a really good conversation with, and I feel like I was able to pass along some type of wisdom to her. And that's all I could ever ask or hope for, is that I could pass on some wisdom or some things that I've been through and somebody else can learn from it. But also, regardless of if anybody interacts on here or not, like I said, it's a video log for me, and I can track my progress and see exactly how I am progressing through my healing journey. So yeah, there will be all types of sound healing stuff here. That's what I plan on doing. I want to start doing live sound healing, and then it'll be all types of like sound healing videos and stuff on this page and on my Instagram. But I'm just tapping back in, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of like have some community here on YouTube. It's so crazy because I feel like so many people made money on TikTok and I didn't make not one dime. And now it's leaving, and this was the year that I was like, I'm gonna finally do it. I'm gonna finally get on TikTok. I'm gonna finally start posting consistently. And it's about to leave. So hopefully, we're able to find community here, or be able to I've learned so freaking much on TikTok. So I know the algorithm ain't gonna be algorithming. But either way, I'm going to still be searching for, knowledge and just updates, downloads that folks got. I really love the spiritual creators and people on TikTok, and just like learning. I'm making your dinner, baby. But all right, y'all. Peace and blessings. I'm going to try to start getting back on my lives and do my lives every day. So hopefully I'll be back.